Wait, so he's a good guy? He does not look like a good guy. What are those things? Is that a pyramid with arms? Generic control in the Dr. Goesmoo here, back with another Death Battle reaction. Today we're doing Martian Manhunter, who I have never heard of until the last video, versus Silver Surfer, which I have heard of because I reacted to Nostalgia Critic's review of the Fantastic Four movies a couple months ago, and the Silver Surfer was in, I think, one of those. They didn't really break down the comics or anything like that. It's just like, hey, there's a Silver Surfer, he's like gonna end the world or something like that. But I've never heard of the Martian Manhunter up until the last Death Battle, which was Guts versus Dimitri. You can check my reaction to that video. I'll leave it right up there. Also be a link down below in the description. Also in a playlist on my channel with all my other Death Battle reactions. Go in chronological order, because I would say probably 90% of all the Death Battles I've watched, I did not know, like, I wasn't familiar with the characters whatsoever. I do read all your comments, so leave some down below. Also, shout out to the subreddit, the Death Battle subreddit, because every single time a reactor is mentioned, people always talk about me in such a positive way. So thank you so much for all the people that said I'm your favorite Death Battle reactor. That really means a lot to me. I'm on there all the time reading your comments, so I probably will see it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hopefully I can make your time a little better. Shout out to patrons, because they let me turn off the paywall on the channel, because none of my videos are behind a paywall. They get the videos there early, $3 a month. I've always kept at that price just to support the channel and whatnot. There's some really exciting things coming to the channel in the very near future. Also today I'll be taking on the Elite Four in my Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. It's a randomizer. I have no idea what they're gonna have. It's gonna be really tough, but let's go jump into Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer. All right.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored
One
by
Piece.
Netflix's One Piece and
When is that
Shady
coming
Rays.
out? And also, shout out to the subreddit, because so many people say that I'm your favorite Death Battle reactor. That really means a lot to me. Thank you to the people that say that.
DC's
Never
Space
heard of you.
Ranger.
Why does his head look like a
Silver
different
Surfer,
color
Marvel
than
Sentinel of the Space Wave.
the rest of his
The
skin?
depths of space hold secrets beyond our comprehension, but these same
Right.
superheroes have seen more of it than any of us could ever hope to.
He's Wiz and
I know the
I'm
Silver
Boomstick.
Surfer from
And it's
Nostalgia
our
Critic's
job to
review
analyze their
of
weapons,
the movie.
armor, and skills to find out
That's a
who
video
would
on my
win
channel.
a death battle.
I learned more about pop culture to Death Battle and
For
Nostalgia
as
Critic than
long
anything
as
else.
mankind has looked upon the night sky, the stars have beckoned the brave to search the unknown and explore
Space!
its endless wonders.
I recently played Portal
Dr.
2.
Saul Ardell, who's kind
What
of
is
a
his
doctor
name?
in the same way Dr. Pepper is a doctor. This guy's got no formal education, but that
Oh.
didn't stop him from messing around with some ancient tech he stumbled upon.
He was
Why?
desperate to live out his boyhood dreams of
Of being-
exploring the cosmos. So with the tech's advanced capabilities,
Okay.
Ardell created a machine that would bring the cosmos to him.
He made
He
Jiren.
pointed the machine at Mars, pushed a button, and
Mars?
hoped for the best. And it worked. Ardell summoned a real-life Martian right before his
Wait.
very eyes.
So wait, there's life on
remember,
Mars?
kids, when in doubt, just push buttons.
Don't
Never
push buttons.
fails.
The mysterious and powerful alien known as John Jones, the
John
Martian Manhunter.
That's a
immediately
UFC
started
fighter.
Using his incredible powers
John
in
Bone
front of the
Jones?
doctor, like mind reading and shape shifting.
Which was just the tip of Ardell's discoveries. Turns out, Martians have complete control over their bodies
Whoa.
and can transform into practically anything, like a freaking dragon, an exact duplicate of Wonder Woman down to her central nervous system, or even a
Why-
totally
how do you have that
generic green
information?
monster that loves choco cookies.
They can also
Choco?
shoot
I thought it was
lasers from their
Coco.
eyes, fire psionic blasts, turn invisible, and phase through anything.
Honestly,
Even
sounds
Green
like
Lantern
Pokemon.
constructs and force fields that
What?
Superman couldn't get through.
On top of
What?
all that, they've got a crazy healing factor. John has regenerated back from a single limb, tiny pieces.
Oh, just a limb,
or
not a
even
cell?
puddle of goo.
This display
well.
of awe-inspiring power overwhelmed Dr. Ardell's poor human heart and caused him to die in the Martian's arms.
Damn. Well, at least he
Okay.
accomplished his goal before he bit the red dust, right? Anyway,
red
John
dust.
used his shape-shifting abilities to hide amongst his new world by assuming the identity of a recently deceased detective named John Jones. God,
Oh.
what a crazy coincidence.
Regular
comic book
human
writer,
name,
you
yeah.
clever man.
Detective John Jones lived a double life
6'7",
on Earth for many
300?
years, solving cases and helping as many people as he could from the shadows. But eventually, he stepped
Why
out,
does he like the
revealing
cookies?
himself
What
to
is
the
going on with his
world
fingers?
and helped found the Justice League of America.
And John
Wait, so he's a
definitely
good
holds
guy?
his own in the supergroup. He once pulled the Earth alongside
Manhunter
Wonder
does not
Woman
sound-
and Superman, who has stated that of all the beings in the known universe, he would be afraid to fight John.
And he should
Okay,
be afraid.
there's the
Superman
whole
wouldn't be
bringing
the first
Superman into the
Kryptonian John has
equation.
gone toe-to-toe with. He's manhandled Ultraman, who's basically evil Superman from another universe,
Of
and
course,
Superboy
'cause that
Prime,
exists.
who can shatter reality with his punches, and is also evil Superman from another universe.
He took a blast from Asmodel.
They let
the
you use a
king
lot of
angel
Superman.
from a literal army of heaven.
Why is he
He's
made out of
held his
eyes?
own against Darkseid, the manifestation of tyranny
Oh?
in the DC universe. And he's fast enough to catch up to Supergirl and Superman, who
Must be
we
fast.
know flies so fast he can burst the bonds of infinity. So basically, he's just as strong and just as fast as a bunch of crazy gods and demons.
While Jean's
Yeah,
strength and speed
on
are
Superman's
obviously
level.
very impressive, it's also no secret that his greatest
game
asset
was that
is
from?
his mind. He's one of the most powerful telepaths in all of the DC
Okay, why did we have to
universe.
reach out to you, though?
Minds, duh,
Why
but
couldn't you
he
come
can
here
also
if
shut
you're on
them
Mars?
down altogether. And he once made Mr. Plexiglass, Mr. Mixed Pickles. Fuck your name, that's whatever. Anyway,
What?
he got
What
him
is his
to
name?
subconsciously say his own name backwards, which God only knows because I can't say it forwards, which canceled out his powers.
His psychic
Wait, he had
gifts are strong
powers?
enough
I'm
to
sorry,
protect the
what?
Justice League against a worldwide telepathic attack, and his
How do you
ability to
pronounce that?
sense people's
Please tell
feelings
me.
is so strong he can feel every sentient being in the entire galaxy.
And he once outthought Perpetua from the Omniverse. Who's that, you ask?
Yeah.
Oh, just the freaking creator of the entire multiverse. She's basically the god of everything.
Jean needed to
Okay.
connect his consciousness with everyone on Earth before Perpetua could catch up. He pulled this off by using his mental abilities within the span of Planck time. Literally the
Planck time,
smallest
Jesus
possible
Christ.
measurement
Here we go
of
with that.
time.
Yeah.
And the time it takes you to count to one.
Is that a Roblox
Jean
me?
could count to one and fly across the universe and back over 200 sextillion times.
He outthought God. He's a faster thinker than God. And it didn't end there.
Is that the
John took a
fastest
punch from
feat?
her and
Oh,
walked
well,
away
I don't
with
know.
just a bloody nose. And
The
when
speed
she
of God is
disintegrated
also
him
up
into
there.
basically nothing, he regenerated back.
Basically
from
nothing.
A hit from God.
Batman has said that in order to kill Jean for good,
Is he the only
would
one
have
of his
to
kind?
literally destroy every single atom in his body one by one.
God damn! If I didn't love alliteration
How do you do that?
so much, I'd say we change this guy's name to Martian God Hunter or something. He's basically invincible, right?
Not quite.
What is he weak
Jean
to?
is not without weakness. He has a very real
Elon Musk?
vulnerability to fire. At times, it has completely overwhelmed him to the point where he loses control of his body.
And not just
Fire.
literal fire either. John was once tricked into just thinking he was surrounded by fire, and that was enough for him.
Even
Oh,
still,
no.
Jean has been able to overcome this weakness.
Oh, no.
He's fought
The
enemies with fire
anxiety.
abilities and even taken hits from fire attacks, which leads me to believe the weakness, while potent and still able to cause real physical harm, is mainly psychosomatic. What are you doing?
I heard what you said. Weakness to
Oh.
fire is just in your head.
Nope, I don't think it's how that
Be
works.
a living God!
I've been set on
Another
fire
win in
before.
the mind column for
That's
sure.
fun.
And to think there's a whole planet of these guys out there.
Unfortunately, that's
No.
no longer the case. Before
Oh.
Dr. Erdell's strange experiment, Jean's own brother used the Martians' telepathic connection to each other against them, and the entire planet was plagued with Ronmir's curse.
As long as they stayed telepathically connected, every Martian was vulnerable to a mental fire that would overwhelm them and burn them from the inside out.
Which
Oh,
sadly
they're all weak
worked
to fire.
very well, because the fear of fire is something Jean shares with his fellow Martians. Centuries earlier, the Guardians of the Universe, a group of immortal
Not Guardians
aliens
of
who
the
run
Galaxy,
the
the
Green Lantern
universe.
Corps, feared that the Martian race
'Cause
could
this is
become
DC.
too strong. So they programmed the Martians with that genetic weakness to fire.
John was able to survive the
They
fiery curse by
nerfed
cutting
them?
off his mental connection to his people, including his family. Unfortunately, his wife Myria
They
and
look
their
like
daughter couldn't
Ben
live with the
10
isolation,
aliens.
and he had no choice but to watch them give in and burn alive.
That's
Damn.
fine.
Racked with grief and survivor's guilt, Jean was left to wander
What
his
is that
home
name?
world all alone. His only solace being shape-shifting into his lost loved ones to convince
Oh, that's so
himself they were
sad.
still alive.
What's with the
Oh
sad
my
death
God.
battles? We just had
Jesus,
guts
John.
last time.
That is so sad.
That pain has undoubtedly shaped who Jean is. In fact, the trauma he held onto so tightly formed a literal spiritual connection with those lost souls. A
Wow.
telepathic connection so strong,
Wow.
it kept them from finding peace in an afterlife. Let me say that again.
That's
His
bad.
grief and telepathy were so strong, he prevented an entire race of people from moving on to the afterlife.
It wasn't until years
all because
later
you
that
survived.
John could
Wow.
return to Mars and release those souls by finally letting go. And not to forget them, but to embrace his new life and his new home. A place he would defend time and time again to make sure the Earth never suffers a fate similar to Mars.
To
That's a big
experience
cat.
all of that.
He's 6'7".
truly know
That
what it
cat's
feels like
big.
To be alone in the vast universe, but continue to use your wisdom and power to help those in need. is what makes
That's
the
so
Martian
freaky.
Manhunter such a noble hero.
On a planet packed with other incredible heroes, John really has
Bro,
set
he goes
himself
so
apart.
Superman.
He's
That's-
risen through the ashes and emerged, the heart and soul of the Justice League.
He does not look like a good guy. Like,
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by One
now this
Piece
is
on
interesting.
Netflix.
Made by fans
I have-
for
this is the
fans,
first time I've
this
seen any of the live action
adaptation of
stuff.
the beloved manga
I wanna
is
react
designed
to One
introduce
Piece.
new audiences to the zany pirate epic. And
I
where
hope
else
they
would
do
it
it
start
good.
but the East Blue, a world populated by pirates with supernatural
There's One Piece
powers,
videos
gifted
on my
by
channel.
mysterious devil fruits, where telephones are snails.
And a treasure hidden by
Usually
the
I
late
skip this,
Goldie
but-
Roger kicks off an
Oh,
era of
yeah.
epic adventure.
This action-packed series follows the Straw Hat Pirates.
I
a crew
hope
of
they
true
do it
Nakama
well.
determined to find the legendary One Piece and live free on the high seas.
All the while being chased by the honorable
They gotta
Marines,
catch up.
protecting the waterways from those dastardly pirates.
In an ocean of grim and gritty adaptations.
This,
One
usually
Piece
I
is
skip
an
these
adventure,
because they put middle
warm-hearted
ads in the videos.
binge-worthy
I
islands.
wasn't gonna make you
Series
watch you
mangaka
another
Eiichiro
one.
Oda was involved in every step of the process, which has never been done before in any other live-action manga adaptation.
Pirates life for me. Marine stink.
Okay,
Watch
Oda.
One Piece
Oda
August
was a part
31st,
of it.
Only
That's-
on Netflix.
I don't know if it's enough to get me to get
Zen Law,
Netflix
a
because
virtual utopia,
I hate
free from
paid
any and all
subscriptions with a burning
crime,
passion.
poverty, and disease.
And home to Norin Rad, which I've gotta say is the sickest, most radical name I have ever heard in my
Norin
entire life. He was a brainy kid who was raised to live a life of reason and intellect over one of gnarly adventure.
That is, until the technologically advanced society came under threat from the Devourer of Worlds.
I've seen that guy before.
Galactus.
So
Yeah.
Norin struck up a deal with the World Muncher. In exchange for sparing his planet, Mr. Rad offered to leave his home behind, become Galactus's herald, and
Which is
seek
the
out
Silver
new
Surfer.
planets for him to scarf down.
And once Galactus agreed to the deal, he imbued
I don't know
his
why
new
he
herald
wanted to
with
do
the
that.
power cosmic, transforming him into the Silver Surfer.
An equally
Which is
tubular
weird.
name. 2 for 2. Wow, you
What is it?
barely see it.
Similar-
Power cosmic
or
grants the surfer
similarities
near
between him
unlimited
and
energy,
Quicksilver.
as well as matter manipulation, phasing,
Wizard of
super
Oz.
strength, speed, and invulnerability, just to name a few.
The surfers basically got all of Galactus' space magic, just on a smaller scale. And Galactus uses that power to fight guys like the In-Betweener, an abstract being from the overspace.
The surfer used
What
the
is the
power cosmic
overspace?
to serve Galactus diligently for nearly 100 years, during which he ensured that the planets consumed were devoid of sentient life.
That is, until the surfer accidentally offered up a planet with life, which drove him
Were they
crazy
hidden?
with guilt. So Galactus
Oh, they were
tried his
hidden,
best
I'm
to
guessing.
suppress the surfer's emotions, erase the painful memories, and make it easier for him to find planets with
Do
tasty,
that to
delicious
me.
life, guilt-free. How nice of him.
Aw.
And it worked for a while until the surfer reached Earth.
Earth,
Galactus's
or
mighty
Earth.
mind manipulation wasn't enough to bury the surfer's true nature for good. With the help of Alicia Masters and the Fantastic Four, the surfer turned against his overlord and saved the Earth from being eaten.
Do
But
they actually
even
fight
after all that,
Galactus in
Galactus just
Fantastic
let the
Four?
surfer keep his powers.
Are they
At
come out-
any
no, are they coming
point,
out a
he
new
could
one?
have just taken them back.
Being the source of the surfer's powers, yes, he could. But Galactus has continued to let the surfer have the power cosmic out of respect for his first herald.
Damn.
That's
See,
how you know
that's
you're
the
strong.
kind of respect I'm asking from you. Anyway,
Yeah.
ever since those mental gymnastics with Galactus, the surfer made sure nothing like that would ever happen again.
And he's been successful, like when Psycho Man failed to trick the surfer with his illusions, or when he was briefly trapped in the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using the Mind Stone.
With some of those
Oh,
mental
God, the
threats
Mind
behind
Stones.
him,
Here we
he
go
could
with the Infinity
finally
Stones
take to the
again.
spaceways, kick
Why
ass,
is
and
he
monologue about the
T-posing?
meaning of life in the universe.
All of which he's quite good at, especially that last one. It's thanks to the abilities afforded to him
How
through
fast
all
does he
that
go?
cosmic energy.
It's seriously crazy. He can rearrange the molecules of anything he wants into anything he wants. He can force you to
Oh.
just feel pain in general, and he can even
Oh.
control elements, not just earth, wind, and fire, but anything in a
Fire?
bloody wonderland like gravity and the weather.
He's got enough power and energy inside him that
But will he
once
know that he's
created
weak to
an
fire?
infant star to serve as a new light source in a universe devoid of light.
So just when he needed it, he was able to pop out a baby
Oh.
son?
That's
convenient.
that's powerful.
the
My
power
current record's
cosmic.
89 and
But we can't
54, by the
forget
way.
about the sick board
Shout out
he
to Corey.
shreds the stars with. This thing's basically an extension of himself. He can transform it into a sweet sword or into pure cosmic energy. And if it breaks, he can
Oh,
just form
what?
a new one.
On his board, the surfer
Please?
has traveled
I
at
want it.
incalculable
Gimme, gimme,
speeds
gimme, gimme.
on multiple occasions. He can fly faster than Thor, and even once flew so fast he reached the future.
Even without his board, he once
Okay.
broke free from energy shackles that would zap away his power within the next next nanosecond. Gnarly, brah. He
Oh,
once
God, it's
outsurfed
sunburned.
a wave of universal destruction. He had to
The
surf
store
out of
go
all
that
of
fast?
existence as it was being torn apart. Now, I've seen some choice
Oh, God.
waves in my day, but
I
if you ask
have
me,
not.
That's one too best for watching on the beach with a brew.
You're hitting it real hard with all this surfing lingo. He's honestly not that kind of guy at all.
Righteously
aren't they
disagree
in
with
Texas?
you, dude. You are carving up my brainwaves into
Austin?
an A-frame swell that I just
That's
can't
where Rooster
bail.
Teeth is.
I'm waxed, man, waxed.
The Silver Surfer is a tragic figure who is always weighing his choices through every angle of morality.
Oh, God.
Like when he says
Another
to
sad
destroy the
death
new
battle.
host of the Star Brand,
Another one.
an energy source that grants his wielders virtually infinite power, capable of wiping out all life on Earth.
The Star Brand seems to choose a new unknowing host at random. Could be a good guy, could be the most evil person to ever exist. But despite that threat, the Surfer spared the new Star Brand once he found out she was carrying a child.
He decided to bear the weight of any potential consequences on his own shoulders instead of squashing any and all hope that the
But I guess they
child would
throw all
use
that out the
power
window
for good.
for the
I
death
get
battle.
it. He's a righteous dude on a surfboard.
Exactly. And in the Surfer's case,
The
a
moral
keen sense
compass.
of morality also comes with a keen sense of his surroundings in general. He can see enemies even when they're invisible and can sense incoming threats, to the point where he can sense someone approaching even before they've left their own home.
He can
Oh,
also
so they
absorb
literally
energy his
think
opponents throw at him.
about
Anything from
coming his
psionic
way, he
energy
knows.
to a freaking star. The Surfer can even do it when he's on death's door. Hey, Wiz, what do you think the doormat on death's door says? Probably like, knock 'em dead, right?
No.
What are you talking? Now, it does take a lot to get the Surfer to death's door.
Jingle-
He's taken a
wait.
blast from the Infinity Stones,
That was-
survived being smashed into pieces,
Phoenix?
crashed into the Big Bang, and played catch with the star.
He caught it and then threw it right back at that punk Deadpool.
Wait, really? A
I
Deadpool?
hope
Is he
you
gonna
like
make an
a big
appearance?
ball of gas in your face, you tool.
Reed Richards, the smartest man alive, has said that the Surfer
Who
is probably
was
the
one
most
of the
powerful being in all the galaxy.
Fantastic Four,
And
right?
even after years spent drifting through the galaxy, he's still built strong bonds, like with the Fantastic Four, the Defenders, and with people like Dawn Greenwood.
But
Who-
somehow, he always ends up alone in space,
That's
searching
sad.
for answers, searching for beings that need his help, searching for something that could replace the
He has a
home
surfboard.
that he lost all those years ago.
Only to be weighed down by the guilt of his servitude and the pain of
Oh,
his
God.
sacrifice, which was
But he has nothing to lose.
Because it doesn't seem to matter what the Surfer does. Zenla is destined for destruction. At this point, his home world has been destroyed 4 times over.
Despite it all, this tragic hero
Trauma
still
times
manages
4.
to take everything in
Double
stride
it and give it to the
as
next
he
person.
surfs the stars and fights tirelessly to preserve every being's right to live.
Aw, okay.
This episode is sponsored by Shady Ray.
Shout out to Shady Rays. I'm not gonna make you sit through this because I like to copyright claim the videos and give me no power over the mid-roll ads. So if you watch my death battles in the past and they had a bunch of mid-roll ads, it's because they put them in and they get all the money from that. So I don't know how many mid-roll ads are gonna play in this video if the video is copyright claimed. Like I said, my current record is what, 89 and 54. Yeah. Wait, what did Corey say? I think it was 89-54, right? 89-54. I'm going with the Martian Manhunter.
I have never seen anything quite like this.
I assumed your journeys would have made you rather familiar with places like this, Norrin Rad. Or should I say, Silver Surfer?
No. Detective.
Why you have summoned me here.
Enough.
I wonder if he's gonna do the mind games, because that's like the one thing they're weak to is mind games. So I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to figure out that he's weak to fire, though. You know?
Are you hiding?
Can he see what he's afraid of? I don't know. The speed feats, Superman level strength.
Tell me your secrets.
I must end this.
Why? I think they were just phasing through stuff. Like, yeah, okay. Forget, you know, making stuff explode and burst out of it. That wasn't in the budget. But we can just phase through things. Point proven. Oh. Can you figure out which one?
No use in hiding. I can feel your presence.
Oh, is that the right one? Oh, I guess it is. Oh, he lost the surfboard. Wait, ride the surfboard. He broke the surfboard. He turned into a dragon. The surfboard. He just cut a planet in half. I think that was a planet. Oh, that's gotta tickle. Honestly, for a sprite death battle, this looks pretty good. Like, all the effects outside of the characters. Bro is just laying in the sun. It's fine.
Nothing can best Martian might.
Your will is admirable, but will alone is not enough.
Are they fighting inside of the sun?
Feel the pain.
But he's like next to fire. Oh, is he gonna reflect it?
You and I possess the same knowledge.
That only one of us can survive, and we know not why.
I
Why?
hope you can live with the uncertainty.
Wait, is he actually gonna live? Wait,
Victory comes with no certain satisfaction.
did I get it wrong? Oh, great, the star's exploding.
Made to fight. If violence is ever truly justified, but perhaps there is something worthy in the battle.
Is the Martian Manhunter dying?
Something beyond my understanding.
And the star exploded. Quicksilver, or not Quicksilver, Silver Surfer won. That's 2 wrong death battles in a row for me. Okay, explain. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I do read every comment. I respond to a lot, so you know I'm actually reading them.
Both the Silver Surfer and the Martian Manhunter were 2 extraordinarily powerful
What
beings,
feats
each
did you
with
not
very
mention?
wide power sets.
So they both had counters for almost everything they could throw at each other. They could both phase through objects, rearrange molecules, and
Permanently
regenerate
kill
their own
Surfer,
bodies.
less
But
versatile.
arguably the biggest thing on the Martian Manhunter's side was his formidable telepathy. The Surfer has had his memories erased and his emotions manipulated by Galactus.
That's
so
true,
It would stand to
yeah.
reason that Jean could pose a mental threat to the Surfer.
But the Surfer has resisted
Be like,
mental
hey, you're on my
attacks
team
many
now.
times.
Just gaslight
When
him.
Psycho Man played on the Surfer's guilt and pretended to be his lost love, the Surfer saw right through it, and he escaped the Supreme Intelligence's mind when it was using the frickin' Mind Stone.
These two could have
Oh,
gone
okay,
toe-to-toe
that's
around
fair.
the universe for a long time. But when it came down to it, the question was, who had the power to put the other down for good?
They both
Which is
have
a
some
question they
serious
ask all the
healing
time.
factors and have come back from basically nothing. But if ending Martian Manhunter meant destroying his every atom one by one, the Surfer has
Throw
the
him
means
into
to
the
make
sun.
that happen
Or
thanks to
star.
the seemingly endless well of energy that is the power cosmic.
It's
That's
truly
true,
an overwhelming
yeah.
source of unlimited power. And outside of Galactus stripping the power away from him, the Surfer is never without it.
It's like a battery. Even if
What
Sean
if-
could drain all
what
of
if
the
he was
cosmic
like-
energy,
what
the
if Martian
Surfer can
Manhunter
just
went after
recharge it,
Galactus?
and he's used that power to destroy planets, defeat Galactus-level threats, and can basically accomplish anything with it.
While both of these philosophic heroes tend to hold back out of a respect for life, there's obviously no holding back here.
Yeah,
and the
'cause death
depth
battle
of
rules.
Silver Surfer's abilities gave him the win.
This Martian was
I can
harsh
understand
and is
this.
mellow, so the Surfer had to wave goodbye. Bodacious, Cowabunga, Hang Ten, Ninja Turtles.
The
Every
winner
surfer
is the
slang
Silver
imaginable. Like I said, let me know if you agree or disagree. What's the next one going to be? Hopefully I don't have to skip
Thanks
it
for watching.
because of
Stay tuned. We
spoilers.
have a new Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this year.
Yeah,
Click the join button to get new perks. and
Patrons
extra
get it on
content.
Tuesday. I've
Plan
recorded on
level members
Monday.
even
Comes
see
out on
Death
Monday.
Battles before anyone else.
Goes live on
Don't
Wednesday.
miss
I'll be
out.
live stream today. What are those things? Is that a pyramid with arms? And a hat? Is that a dragon? Bill Cipher versus Discord? I have a Discord server on 9/11. Okay, that's going to be interesting. That is, I guess, 2 weeks away from now. I guess my current record is 89 and what, 55, I believe. Corey leaves it down below in the comment section. I do read all your comments. Like I said, I'll be taking on the Elite Four in my Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke at 5 p.m. today. Holy crap, that's 2 wrong death battles in a way. In a row, in a way. What? But, oh, Martian Manhunter versus Silver Surfer. I guess I was just kind of like, wow, Martian Manhunter is kind of sick. I don't know, he is kind of sick. They're both really sick. I kind of like both these characters. I love the speed feats. I love this death battle. I thought it was really, really cool looking. I look forward to reading your comments on if you agree or disagree, because you might know you definitely know the characters better than I do, chances are. But I hope you have a wonderful rest today. I hope I made it a tiny little bit better. But until next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing